I think Tom had to go to Boston. I think Tom had to go to Boston. I think Tom is back from Boston. I think Tom is back from Boston. I told Tom you'd come to Boston. I told Tom you'd come to Boston. I'm going to visit Tom in Boston. I'm going to visit Tom in Boston. Tom and Mary both work in Boston. Tom and Mary both work in Boston. Tom came to Boston to meet Mary. Tom came to Boston to meet Mary. Tom comes back from Boston today. Tom comes back from Boston today. Tom died of pneumonia in Boston. Tom died of pneumonia in Boston. Tom doesn't go to Boston anymore. Tom doesn't go to Boston anymore. Tom drove to Boston last Monday. Tom drove to Boston last Monday. Tom goes to Boston once a year. Tom goes to Boston once a year. Tom goes to Boston quite often. Tom goes to Boston quite often. Tom is a taxi driver in Boston. Tom is a taxi driver in Boston. Tom moved to Boston in October. Tom moved to Boston in October. Tom plans to come back to Boston. Tom plans to come back to Boston. Tom thinks Mary went to Boston. Tom thinks Mary went to Boston. Tom will stay in the Boston area. Tom will stay in the Boston area. Tom's first wife was from Boston. Tom's first wife was from Boston. Tom's third wife was from Boston. Tom's third wife was from Boston. We should be in Boston with Tom. We should be in Boston with Tom. What will Tom be doing in Boston? What will Tom be doing in Boston? When will Tom get back to Boston? When will Tom get back to Boston? Why did Tom need to go to Boston? Why did Tom need to go to Boston? Why does Tom want to go to Boston? Why does Tom want to go to Boston? Will Tom be in Boston next week? Will Tom be in Boston next week? Will Tom be in Boston next year? Will Tom be in Boston next year? Ask Tom if he'll stay in Boston. Ask Tom if he'll stay in Boston. Boston is where Tom and Mary met. Boston is where Tom and Mary met. Both Tom and I grew up in Boston. Both Tom and I grew up in Boston. Did Tom say he'd stay in Boston? Did Tom say he'd stay in Boston? I want Tom to go back to Boston. I want Tom to go back to Boston. I wonder how Tom went to Boston. I wonder how Tom went to Boston. I wonder if Tom went to Boston. I wonder if Tom went to Boston. I'll never go to Boston with Tom. I'll never go to Boston with Tom. Tom intends to go back to Boston. Tom intends to go back to Boston. Tom is currently based in Boston. Tom is currently based in Boston. Tom is doing very well in Boston. Tom is doing very well in Boston. Tom is halfway to Boston by now. Tom is halfway to Boston by now. Tom may not be in Boston anymore. Tom may not be in Boston anymore. Tom said Mary has been to Boston. Tom said Mary has been to Boston. Tom will go to Boston in October. Tom will go to Boston in October. Tom will likely be in Boston now. Tom will likely be in Boston now. Why does Tom need to go to Boston? Why does Tom need to go to Boston? Will Tom go to Boston next summer? Will Tom go to Boston next summer? Are Tom and Mary in Boston now? Are Tom and Mary in Boston now? Ask Tom to go to Boston for you. Ask Tom to go to Boston for you. Both Tom and Mary work in Boston. Both Tom and Mary work in Boston. Did Tom say he stayed in Boston? Did Tom say he stayed in Boston? Did you help Tom when you were in Boston? Did you help Tom when you were in Boston? Has Tom already left for Boston? Has Tom already left for Boston?